parts here. We're still figuring out what the winds are going to be like, how strong things are going to be. But you guys put together an interesting graphic earlier this morning, Marquise.
Yeah, from the southwesternmost quadrant to the northeasternmost quadrant, the tropical storm field of Helene spans 350 miles. It's already a very massive storm, and it's only growing.
Yeah, you know, it was 370 earlier, it's 350 now, but that is being updated with every forecast product that comes out. We do have the 2 o'clock intermediate advisory now. No real significant change other than the pressure did go up 1 millibar. Remember, when pressure goes up, historically speaking, the winds go down. But this is, don't be fooled by that. This is because of the land interaction here with the Yucatan Peninsula, and this is going to move off towards the northeast later on tonight and tomorrow, and then eventually make landfall here just east of the Big Bend, Apalachicola Bay, or Apalachicola itself, maybe as far east there as the Steinhatchee on the eastern side of that cone. The other significant point to make about this cone that we've been talking about this afternoon is that when you look at the intensity, 125 mile an hour Category 3 hurricane, that's pretty darn close to Cat 4, so we'll have to watch that. The models put this due west now of Tampa Bay in about 24 hours from now. That's going to create some significant storm surge right up here from Apalachicola to the north side of the Tampa Bay area, likely making landfall now. Looks to be locking in between about 8 and 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. Intensity forecast has not changed. Many of them still running in that Cat 3 and Cat 2 range. So the worst of the wind, Apalachicola, Tallahassee, including I-10. But here, back into central Florida, the majority of us will have tropical storm force winds. We'd have that hurricane warning in western Marion County. Could see some higher winds there. But it's not until tomorrow morning on into the afternoon tomorrow that we'll get into the worst of the winds and the worst of the rain and the risk for tornadoes. So power outages, a little bit higher to the north, a little bit lower to the south with more impacts here locally. Here's meteorologist Marquise.
Thank you, Tony. Now, we did mention that Helene itself is already massive, right? We do see the windshield of tropical storm force winds that could be anywhere between 300 to 370 miles. So it is a very big shield. And what we do know is that in comparison to previous storms that have hit the Big Bend area, like Debbie this year, which was a Category 1, it dwarfs Debbie, all right? Also, Idalia, which hit last year, it's massive compared to that as well. Idalia's tropical storm force wind shield only extended 220 miles. So Helene, it's only going to grow, which is why we'll feel those impacts right here in central Florida. Impacts that include strong gusty winds. These could be Category 1 storm force strength across western Marion County. As you head further east across Marion, though, that's where the wind gusts will be a little bit less significant, but still capable of knocking down trees and sending those crashing into power lines. So we could possibly see some power outages out that way. But from Marion County all the way down to Polk, rainfall accumulation could be anywhere between 3 to 6 inches with isolated returns of 7+ inches of precipitation, which of course is going to increase that flood threat. Here across our centermost counties, rainfall is anywhere between 2 and 4 inches. We'll still have those maximum tropical storm force gusts of 45 to 55 miles per hour. And the worst of the weather will be a Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening threat, the hours preceding and coming right after the landfall. And then across our westernmost counties, we're also watching out for the strong gusty winds, isolated rain showers of 2 to 4+ inches. But we also increase your chance for some rough surf conditions on the back end of Helene. So over the next 12 hours, here's how your forecast is going to shape up. It's an impact weather day for us here in central Florida, but that impact is only going to get greater as we transition into the afternoon and the evening tomorrow in the hours right before Helene makes landfall.